Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Mahidin and my metric number is S50413. I am from Bachelor of Applied Science of Fisheries and my supervisor is Dr. Emino Muzalina binti Mustafa. Today I want to present my thesis about assessment on seaweed composition and water quality analysis at the breakwater area in Kuala Terengganu at Pantai UMT. The breakwater have been built along the Terengganu coastline to avoid beach erosion during the monsoon season, and it also gives more benefits such as sediment stability, increase the fish stock at the area, and aid as seaweed beds. Uh, Seaweeds are the marine primary producer that play important role for the marine ecosystem that generally live at the hard substrate or attached to rock and can be found at the near shore in all the oceans around the world. For the problem segment, we found that certain breakwater in Kuala Terengganu area become a fishing vessel parking. This condition will reduce the water quality in this area due to oil being accidentally discharged by the fishing vessel. However, there are lack or no information regarding the seaweed diversity and water quality characteristics are recorded in this breakwater area, which can be used to assess the effect of deterioration of water quality on seaweed diversity in this area. Therefore, the data on water quality characteristic and seaweed composition and abundance obtained from this study can be used as a bioindicator for water quality assessment and reference for DOF, UMT, and other government agencies. The objective is to measure the water quality parameter of the seaweed habitat at the breakwater area and to assess the seaweed composition and abundance at breakwater in Kuala Terengganu area. Okay, then for the metric and method, my sampling will conduct at Pantai UMT breakwater area and it will carry out into 4 sites, which is this is site 1, site 2, site 3, and site 4. Okay, for the calculation of water quality parameter, we determine of physical characteristic of water sample and determination of nutrient content in the water sample. Then the seaweed observed randomly by snorkeling and diving around the breakwater area. And the seaweed and substrate sample will be collected and photos will be taken. Then we identify of types of substrate and seaweeds by morphological studies. For the result and discussion, uh, this first for water quality parameter for the four site will conclude at the table, which is the mean of parameter for the water temperature for the four site is 31.15, salinity is 32.59, DO is 5.79, pH is 7.0880, ammonia is most around 0.1346 to 0.1905, phosphate is 0.1035 and to 0.1056 and nitrate is 0.0299 to 0.0307. Okay, then this is the graph for the ammonia, nitrate, and phosphate at the water area for each site. Okay, then for the civic composition at the breakwater area, we found rhodophyta and phytophyta at the breakwater area, and there are no chlorophyte were found at the area. For the rhodophyte, we found Polycyphenia species, Laurasia species, and Centrosera species, and the phytophyta, we found Pradina species and Diota species at the different sites. Okay, this is a Polycyphenia species from rhodophyta. This is a Centrospera species. Then this is a Laurencia species. This is a Pradina species. This is a cross section. This is a Pradina. This is Herbarium of Pradina, and this is a fan-shaped blade for the Pradina. Then this is Dictyota. This is whole plant of Dictyota, and this is cross section of Dictyota. Then this is the apical cell of Dictyota. Okay, this is a checklist of seaweed growing based on location site. We found a Pradina species at site 1 and site 3. For the Dictyota, we found at the site 2 and site 4. For the Polycyphonia, we found at the site 1 and Laurasia at the site 3 and Centroceras at site 2. We found that Pradina is mostly at the sand, and Dictyota and Laurentia is attached to the rock. And by the way, Polysiphonia and Centrosperas attached at the is a epiphyte on seaweeds. Then is a checklist of seaweed growing based on the depth. Okay, then the dissolved water at the area A are 5.79. The level of DO that are recommended for seaweed growth is the range 3 to 7 microgram per liter. Then the pH value at the breakwater area was 7.80 and it's more acidic than normal pH value for seawater, which is 8.1 pH. It may be because of high tide and it has been mixed with brackish water around the area. But it is still suitable for seaweed cultivation because the optimal pH range for seaweed growth is around 9 to 9 pH. Phosphate concentration at the area was around 0.1035 to 0.1056 microgram per liter, and it's still in range the value that seaweed can be tolerated. According to Go et al., the optimum range of phosphate for seaweed growth are 0.02 to 1.0 milligram per liter. For the nitrate content and peptide UMT was around 0.0299 to 0.0307, and it is best not to contain more than 0.05 mg per liter nitrate because it can be toxic for the water organism. It can be seen that this area are dominated by firefighter division, that this may be attributed to the presence of this area's coral reef and rocky bottom coast. Okay, lastly, for the conclusion, the water quality parameter at the breakwater are suitable for seaweed growing. The breakwater area are the best habitat for firefighter division. Then the main substrate at the breakwater area are sand, coral reef, and rocks. Then a larger sampling area might be useful for the future to understand the composition and water quality parameter in this area. That's all from me and thank you.